Yo guys, what is up? It's Teach here, coming at you again with another video over on Ark Survival Ascended on the island. And I want to show you something that is super useful for farming blueprints and other things of great value, actually. So I'm going to go ahead and show you what I've looted in the last like 10 minutes, right? So I've got some random blueprints for saddles, black pearls, angler gel, substrate, and a whole bunch of just like useful things overall, right? Now, in order to do this, all you have to do is know where to go and how to do it. It's just fishing, man. Fishing is really overpowered in Ark, and it's something that has not been used very commonly, but it's a very good strategy for getting insane endgame loot, because you can technically farm things that are above loot cap using fish because of the mathematical equation that actually goes into it. So I'll describe all of that in this video. If you don't mind, smash that like button, leave a comment below for the algorithm, and consider subbing to the channel. I'm starting to get near 100k subscribers, and that's what I've been going for. It's kind of been my dream all along. So if you don't mind, smash that button. It's free, doesn't cost you a thing, and I'll teach you all about fishing right now. Why not, right? So let's go ahead and get into the video, right? So I'm just going to go ahead and show you. I have two fishing rods, right? You can get a fishing rod from two things. You have to have a high level fishing rod in order for your fishing to be worth it. You can get them from any alpha moza or any alpha squid. Now the alpha squids are going to give you a higher percentage overall, so I highly suggest you kill those. And the higher the level, the higher percentage fishing rod you can get. You'll get a blueprint. You make the blueprint, get as high of a percentage you can out of it. You can easily cap those, and it's very simple. So the three things that go into fishing: the quality of the fishing rods you're using, the bait, aka just use honey. Honey's the best thing. That's just accept that. And then also the last thing that goes into it is the size of the fish, not the level, just the size of the fish, right? You're going to hit letters in combination. I have a special mod bait on this, so I can just show you how good the loot can be. And you just saw that right there, right? So you just saw some BPs. I'm going to, maybe I should just drop some of this stuff so you can kind of see what I'm actually able to get out of this. You can get some really good loot. I'm going to go and get the box here. Boom. Put this down. There we go. So now anything that I get now is just from my, I'm just going to toss this out. I could even care less, right? So anything that I get now is directly from this video, not even including the stuff that I just got. So I'm just going to go ahead and throw this in the water. Now, just so you know, normally what's going to happen is this is me farming it because it's a special mod, so I just automatically reel it in, but you would have to hit your combination of Q, W, E, A, S, D, Z, X, and C. And then you're also going to have to hit a combination of waiting, because usually it takes between 30 and 45 seconds. I think it can take up to a minute in order to the bait to get near a fish, and they have to be nearby. And then once the bait is in the water for that long, the nearest fish is going to come and attack it, so be ready for that. But it does take 30 seconds at the minimum, and it can be up to 60 seconds. So that is how long you normally have to wait. You do not always wait that long. Sometimes it's literally at that 30-second mark, because it just basically like based upon how close the fish is to that area, and you'll just immediately reel it in. You can see that I'm getting a whole bunch of like loot, right? Now the cool thing about fishing is you always get blueprints whenever you reel something in. It's either just basic raw resources or it is straight up blueprints. You can see the quality on the top of my screen when I reeled that fish in. If you have a quality somewhere around 1.4, 1.3 or higher, you're almost guaranteed to get some crazy loot out of it. It's kind of bonkers. So let's go ahead and show you what I've gotten so far. Come on, let's go. Fishy fish, bite the pole. Okay, cool. Let's look at our inventory. So this is just right off the bat. This is 1x official settings, all of this. Now let's go ahead and look here, right? So we've got some useful resources, nothing like super great, but nothing that you're going to be like upset about, right? No one complains about gunpowder. But here's the blueprints that I'm getting right now. Okay, these are not bad. Like, these are at least good mid-tier, and then some of these you're getting in the high armor range for some of these dire bear. Like off the bat at 70 armor Megaloceros saddle, a decent long neck, some ghillie armor, just good stuff. An Argentavis saddle that's a 61. Now you can easily get much higher than this, just so you know. You just have to find a large-sized fish. That's it. That's the hardest part of getting this, is finding a good fishing spot. I will show you some. The location that I'm in right now is kind of in the bottom middle of the map. It's like a little hidden oasis, if you want to think of it that way. But you can see where I am right there. There's my cords. But yeah, fishing is done very simply inside of Ark. It's super fun, in my opinion. The actual mini game, I'm not going to do it right now because when I'm making a video and talking at the same time, there is no way I can play the mini game and actually successfully do it all. But you get the point, right? So I'm going to sit here, reel these fish in. I'm going to do like 3 or 4 more fish. You can see the point. You saw that quality was a 2.1. We probably got some pretty good loot out of that one. The higher that quality, the better off you are. 2.5 is a pretty good loot. Yeah, so pretty good quality is always a good thing. And again, it gets measured by the size of the fish times your bait, which is going to be, for you, the best thing that you can use is honey. You can technically use bleach blood, but the highest percentage that you can get is using honey. And then the final calculation, size of fish, honey, and then also the quality of your pole. The closer you can get to 500%, which is technical server cap, the better overall you're going to be able to get. And yes, you can get them pretty close to like 3, 4, 500% because of the crafting boosts and stuff like that that you can get by making these things inside of a repi, because it's the speed of the craft plus the combination of your character. All right, let's look at this, right? So we've got some compound bows, and anything Ascendant. I don't think an Ascendant right now. There's some good stuff. Scuba tanks, riot helmet, pump action shoddy. Like, I'm farming an insane amount of blueprints. Yes, I'm not doing the full process. It takes a little longer, but woolly rhino horns are kind of nice. You don't have to go get those. Gauntlets, like that. That's good. That gas mask is good. That's very good. 116 Dura on it too. I'll take that all day. Yeah, but I mean, look at this blueprint farm. You can technically get anything. I've gotten Rex saddles. You can get just about anything from your fishing abilities. Now, unfortunately, I wish there was a way they could make it so like you got like a special loot weekend for fishing or something like that, because that would make it such a unique thing. I think they might do something like that in Ark 2, but I don't know if they'll introduce something like that in Ark 1 or Ark Survival Ascended either. You can see that we just got a spear compound. Let's just look at the blueprints, right? The blueprint farm that is fishing. That's a good pike. It's a 170% pike. I'm not going to complain about that. Pretty good, almost double percentage. And then we got some decent shotguns. Yeah, I mean, like, this is easy loot right off the bat. And all you need is a good fishing rod, some honey, and then a place to go fishing, right? You can see that there's coal in the water, there's fish here, and again, this is the little place that I like to go fishing a lot inside of the island. I can come up with some areas that you can go fishing that are pretty safe, and that's why I like to set up in a safe area. So hopefully this video helps you out, get your little blueprint fishing farm going, and other than that, teach.